right. It is Father's Day, like 12:30 a.m. And I just left Clint. I just left the ER, and they are admitting him up to Huntsman. So they put him in the ambulance at the ER to transfer him up to Huntsman. They did a CT scan, and they saw, from a week ago, they saw more haziness in the left bottom lung. So they're thinking that's infection. And then while we were at the ER, then he started to get a fever, and wasn't feeling good. On top of all day long, he just really out of it, like lethargic. I put checked his oxygen, and it was like in the 70s, so I had to crank his concentrator to the highest it would go, and I couldn't even get him past 85 for his oxygen saturation. So we rushed him over to the ER, and they did those tests, and then came up with that he had pneumonia. So he had it just like 3.5 weeks ago. So it's super sucky. So I'm sitting here in my living room. I just got home, and I've always been the one to drive him up to the ER, and I drove him to the ER, but the ER by our house is driving him via ambulance to Huntsman Cancer Hospital. So it's weird not to have him around. It was weird to see him drive away in the ambulance. He's kind of like my security blanket, I guess. He's my person. And it's just frustrating. I put a smile on lots of days. Most days, smiles help me get through my day, and you can choose to be happy, and it's just in spite of every challenge that arises, and that's what we really pride ourselves on, is, you know what, look at what we do have and what we are blessed with. And it's hard, it's discouraging, and especially like we feel like we take one step forward and then we get shoved like 2 steps back with him. So with him being sick again, you know, he just barely got off oxygen like a couple days ago. So it's frustrating, and it's sad. It's sad to see someone you love go through being tortured by cancer. Cancer sucks. So was going to just drive up there behind the ambulance, and I just heard Clint's voice in my head say, "Kamille, just go to sleep and come up to the hospital in the morning." So I know that's what he would want me to do. So for the first time in ever, this will be his first night at the hospital without me. So this is hard. Cancer sucks. It's like on any other day, why would it have to be on Father's Day? It's like, happy Father's Day. You gotta go to the ER again. So it's hard. It's sad for my kids. Wyatt today, when we left to the doctor's, he looked and got this panicked look in his eyes and was like, "Are you gonna be gone for days and days?" And I'm like, "No, we'll be back later, buddy." That's the sad thing, is when we leave, I don't know how long it's gonna be before we come back. So I better get my booty to bed so I can get up in the morning and go see my dream man in the hospital. But I know I'll take good care of him. I'm just worried. So, say an extra prayer for us. Thanks.